We have fire.
To the coal. I think hello, welcome back to another episode from Pale Horse Survival and Tactical. I'm Bill, and today I'm going to make a primitive coal-burned container. Stick with me. Welcome back. I've got a piece of pine here that I cut a little bit ago, and I'm going to make a coal-burned container out of this. I'm looking at it here, and it's kind of flat on one side and a little more rounded on the other. I'm going to shave off, baton part of this down so it'll sit a little flatter. As a container, we don't want it rocking back and forth, so I think we're going to make this the bottom here, and this will be the top. We're going to coal burn a depression down into this. Oh, I don't know, maybe hopefully get down about halfway into this or so. And something like this, you could purify water in using the primitive rock boiling technique. You could cook in it if need be. That's how ancient man cooked back in the day, was through the rock boiling technique. I'm just going to shave the bottom off this so it sits flat. Just hit the bottom here. And we veer it off a bit, but that's okay. Clean it up just a bit. That's not bad. It's pretty solid now. Now we're gonna just shave this bark off here. Alright, that gives us a clean piece to work with here. So as soon as the coals are ready, we'll go ahead and get some coals on here and start burning this down. Stick with me. I'm cutting where we're going to place the coals. I'm cutting into it a little bit so the coals just won't roll right off the top. Also kind of working on a little depression here. We'll get our coals up here. Start burning this down. I'll move this stump over by the fire pit in order to do this. Windy out here. So basically we're going to almost build a little fire on top of this thing. As I mentioned in another video, if you don't know how to use chopsticks, I highly recommend learning. In bushcrafting, they're absolutely awesome for doing this type of work, fetching hot rocks out of your fire. I see guys take two sticks and they're wrestling with stuff, and the woods are full of chopsticks, plus they're great eating utensils. You can, the woods are full of chopsticks. Once you get through eating, you just throw them in your campfire. When you're ready to eat again, just grab yourself another pair. And this takes a while. Basically, you just want to get your coals up on top of here. And then gently blow. And once this wood gets hot and ignites, it'll turn into its own coal, and then it'll start eating its way down into the wood. In the beginning you seen me making this. That was out of a cedar bark. That's so you can really pinpoint your breath right on top of the coals. Improvised blowpipe. Now it's starting to burn. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and work on this for a while, and I'll fade back in when I get some more progress ahead here. Stay tuned. Okay, we're cruising along here. Once the piece of wood is lit, it acts as its own coal. Woo! It's getting hot. I'm going to go ahead and keep working on this, and I will be back. Okay, I've been working on this thing for about a half an hour now, and this is as far as I've got. It's a bit time consuming, so I paused to remove the burnt section here. If you want to go full-blown primitive, instead of a knife, you can use a rock for this purpose, or a piece of chert or flint, whatever you can happen to find. Hopefully I'm going to have time to finish this today. I'm starting to run a little tight on time, unfortunately. Oh, we got a little depression in here. I'll throw some coals in here and get a fire going. And probably give it another 30 minutes, another 30-minute burn. Hopefully double the depth of this. Well, that's not bad. If I can get that doubled down there, I'd be pretty happy. This is what I've got so far. We'll see if I can get that I get that twice as deep on there. I'd be pretty happy with that. Stay tuned, I shall return. It's burning down pretty good now. And that's how it's done. Just get your coals in there and just keep blowing on it. Once you clean it out the first time, it makes a bowl and it concentrates the heat in here and really starts to go a lot faster. I'm going to go ahead and dump these coals and chisel it out and see what we've got. If I want to go a little bit deeper, I'll throw some more coals in there. Stay tuned, I shall return. This works really well when you get down into the bottom. You can really pinpoint where your breath is going, your air, and it really starts to burn into the bottom of this thing with the coals. Smoke in the eyes. There's some really good depth here now. Just make sure before you take a breath not to suck through the straw. Your blowpipe, when you're down in here, you'll suck in air and maybe coals, and you'll start choking. So just kind of move back, take a breath. Alright, let's go ahead and dump these coals and let's take a look at what we have here. I'm actually warming up rocks in here in the fire back here for the next video. I'm going to rock boil. I'm going to rock boil water in this. Whew, that's hot. There's a good bed of coals in there. Throw some more wood on the fire here. Oh, that one's kind of green, but it'll burn. Okay. And sometimes when you do these, the heat, these things will get hot, they'll start to split. As long as it doesn't split all the way through. If it splits all the way through and won't hold liquid, then you have a bowl you could put solids in, but split up here too on the top, but it didn't go all the way through. So we're good on that. This piece of wood's hot. The wood itself started to burn. I guess you call it a strategic burn. And one more important thing I should have addressed in the beginning of the video. If you're going to do this, you use a non-toxic wood. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, this is pine. So if you choose pine, don't choose a piece of fat wood. Just make sure it's a non-poisonous. Birch, oak, pine. Pine's readily available in most places. Birch. You can use aspen, willow, cottonwood, basswood. I'm real happy with how this came out. It really looks nice. Take this one home with me and add it to my primitive tools collection, which I'll probably wind up doing a video on the tools. Yeah, this really came out nice. A good even burn on this. I've got probably an hour and a half total into this so far. Not too terribly long. Just clean it out, and the charcoal won't hurt you none. It'll actually remove impurities from whatever you put in here, liquids, water. Alright, so this is what we have. I'm really happy with this, and it looks like I burned down probably I'm down probably about halfway into this. I could probably burn this a little bit deeper, but you can see there's a crack, but it doesn't go all the way through. So my worry would be if I did it again, would this piece of wood split? If it did, all my work would be for nothing. But that's a pretty decent little bowl there. Pretty happy with that. You know something? I think I am going to try just to see if we can get it down maybe, oh, I don't know, another 1/4 inch. Maybe a 1/4 inch or so. I think we're good. Go ahead and throw some more coals in this. The deeper it is, the more liquid it'll hold. Making sure there's a live coal rather. I tell you, if you use the chopstick method, it makes life a lot easier doing a lot of things like this. Go ahead and see what we can do here. There we go, it's already getting hot enough to burn again. going to go ahead and pause this so you guys don't sit there bored watching me blow on this, and I'll come back when I'm ready to clean this out and we'll look at the finished product. Stay tuned, I will be back. Okay, I just dumped the coals out, and I'm about as far as I can get down in this. Not too far from the bottom actually, so really happy with that. Thing's pretty deep. Let's go ahead and clean it out and see what we have here. If I had kept going on this, I'd go right through the bottom. Get pretty close. And I've got rocks heating up in the fire back there. Small rocks, and I'm going to put water in this and rock boil the water. So this could be used in a primitive situation to purify water by rock boiling. Use it as a small cooking pot. Rock boil, using rocks to cook with, the same way that the rocks would be used to boil the water. Make a bushcraft soup or a stew in here with some greens and some meat, squirrel or venison or grubs or whatever you could happen to forage. That wood's hot. Really got hot with those coals in there. I mean, really almost too hot to hold here. Really hot. Oh yeah, we're about as far as we can get here. I'm really happy with this. This is it's actually one of my better ones. I didn't think it would come out this nice. Good symmetrical burn. I put the rock boiling. I'll link the rock boiling video up. I'll put a link in the description for this video. I'll link them together. I'll mention the two. Make it easy on everybody to find them. Almost done here. Okay guys, this really came out nice. Yeah, not far from the bottom at all. Yeah, pretty close. Probably about a ½ inch off the bottom, but here's the finished product. And that split doesn't go all the way through, so we're good. Wood will typically split. Sometimes it'll split and it'll ruin your efforts, and you're like, ah, oh, crap. You know, you got to start over. But it came out nice. It's pretty deep too. Put my finger all the way in the bottom. Comes up to about here on my finger, so it's probably almost 2 inches, I guess. So that is how to make containers using the old, the ancient coal burning method. Before I go take this home, I'll probably clean the outside up so it's not so rough. I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share. And I appreciate all of your views and support and comments. If anybody has any questions whatsoever on any of my videos, they get stuck on something or not sure about something, by all means hit me up. You can either comment or email me direct at palehorsesurvival@yahoo.com. I'm always happy to help out. Yeah, this was primitive coal burn containers and Pale Horse Survival and Tactical. I hope everybody is having a outstanding day or night, depending on where you are located. And I will see all of you very soon on the next one. Everybody take care. Bye-bye.